Hello and welcome. Right, I thought we'd quickly grab this. It shouldn't cost too much. I'm quite pleased with that. I do like this one by BC Bueller, and I do also like this film. I've had it on many a Let's Play, but I do prefer this version. It's the 4x4 one. This one I thought could do the light duties at the farm. As we can see, it's a little bit. Yeah, this is the. It's not chipped at the minute, but it's still not going to be much better than this for pulling this beast. But I thought we'd just come down and repair this, and I'll see if it can. We've got a lot of work to do, and we have really got a bit of a deadline. So yeah, don't want to be spending a lot of time with this. We also want to customize that and make it into the 150 horsepower chipped version for one of the most reasonable prices ever. Let's not make it too meaty, that would be a little bit too. Okay. Tire sound, yeah, 200% is my standard now. Frame cell? Can't remember that one. No, standard. Never tried it. I'm going to say there were the different options. It doesn't like the front, the Pepe. It doesn't, but. So, is it got the. I think, yeah, they always get. It's got so many options. It is such an amazing tractor. Wheel weights. Yeah, it's the most. I think it's well worth that. Yeah, that's what we're going to have. Colours. Yes, we will do that. We will. Well, no, it has to be the Howden, isn't it? Yeah. And we're going to change that. I'm going to go chrome. I've been accused of having horrible taste in colours. It's I'm not sure if it's really this that's doing it. I think we'll do the same one, otherwise it would look rather strange. I think it actually looks quite nice in silver, souped up a little. I have any excuse for chromifying though. Right. We could, I suppose, actually use this as the front loader attacher instead of the oh my life. Oh, no, that's better. That's much better. Get it outside the gates and we'll send it. We've got a lot to do. I was going to do the. I apologise for having the super fast beats cutter. I didn't sort of see it. I don't know, when I'm chatting, I'm sort of seeing in the background, but I'm sort of not as well. So I didn't focus properly on the Unreal sort of thing. I've done it once with the Omatana on Calms, and so I bought the 200 tonner rather than the standard. I never buy the 200 tonner unless it's in the sales, but I did. So yeah, right. Let's send that. Will it go to the farm down the road? No, okay. But will it go opposite us on the main road? No. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, it's only going to take about 30 seconds to get there, so it looks like either it's the AI splines are not terribly wonderful. Got to be careful because this is really a little bit prone to roll over the opposite way that you're going. It's a little bit, the physics are good with it, but it's realistic. It's a bit wobbly. Yeah, we've got that field to do. I was going to do it all myself. I thought, well, then I don't spend any wages. But we've got all of the sugar beets to get, and I'd like to get that all done in this episode, which that means me grabbing the conveyors and sticking the sugar beet that we've got that massive monstrous pile of those few hundred tons that they need grabbing and sticking in that. Yeah, now I realise, yeah, there's still a bit weird. It's not quite right there, is it? We need a bit of cash. So let's take this to the farm, and then we're gonna. I've got a time lapse. I do apologise. Yeah, there's been a lot of time lapse, but it's the only way to compress your work and to sort of show what you're doing. I insist on showing, but I also always say this, that you don't have to watch all of it. It's only so that I can say, chain of evidence, that I have literally put everything there for you all to see. That's yeah, that you can see every step. There's nothing hidden. There's no sort of like photos of parts of it and you can't see all of it, because that's not really a chain of evidence at that point. So yeah, I like to show it all. Right, so then let's just drop this. We'll grab the other tractors which I haven't started, and we do most of all, and most importantly, need that particular conveyor. Got to be honest, that's been a right good buy. It is my favourite. I do love that out of the AGI pack. It is my absolute favourite of all of them. Yeah, it is. To be honest, you could forget the rest of the entire pack as long as you give me that one, and I'd be happy. Don't get me wrong. I know there's some specialists and there's some long ones and things like that, but yeah, I really do like that. Right, let's grab you. Let's do your lights up because it's a little bit. Right, let's grab that conveyor. And let's get this show on the road. Let's start those two engines. So we will be probably I don't know, red and silver look quite nice together actually. Yeah, but I think we'll be relinquishing this to a normal tractor. Yeah, oh, and that's right, we did have, we had quite a bit in this already, didn't we? So we'll take these two across first, and then we will get the sugar beet. We ought to get the sugar beet harvester going now. Actually, that's far more important than us doing this, and then we'll bring both back, and we're just going to like ferry it, all of the tonnage straight across to that. So with that in mind, we're not going to like get this unfollowed just yet. Let's go back to the feed. I think I did the course. I think I did last thing. I'm sure I did, but it's going to fill quickly. No, I didn't. That's because I think when I was actually doing this, I was going to do it myself. Yeah, I remember. So but then afterwards I thought, oh, I ought to do the course. Yeah, I really ought to have done one. So yeah, it's definitely true. So let's have a go. It's a bit of a strange. Yeah, I was going to just zip all over it myself, but we can leave it trundling. What I was thinking was I will empty it when it empties straight into the farmer jabs, so we don't really need to sort of do anything else. It's more about ferrying the existing stuff. So let's switch the lights on, and for once it might actually keep them on. So then let's go first. Oh no, that's yeah, it's not going to work because Courseplay will send it straight to the house. It goes in a straight line when you do this. If I'll show you what I mean. Unless they have changed it. It has been tweaked a bit. There are certain things like this annoying. Oh no. Yes. Yes. Yeah, pathfinding. Yeah. It does still sometimes go straight though, but it is at the minute using pathfinding, so that's not too bad. Right, anyway, we've got work to do. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Coming out of the time lapse for a minute, and this is the sort of scenario that I'm sort of actually talking about, where I was on about not having the ability to chop trees. Isn't it at times like this, when you slam into a tree like that you really need to chop a tree, that it can't be made of concrete? I just think it's so short-sighted really of map makers. And if they're going to insist on it that you can't chop the trees, then why is the field edge right where the trees are? What I'm trying to say is, if you insist, if you're at Oxygen David, or you're like Marvvv, where you're insisting on we follow these rules, then you've got to do a better job. You're setting us up to fail. It's just not right. I'm thinking around this field because I'm angry, but yeah, it is true. Right, yeah, let's go nearest. It is true. I was thinking about it last session, and it did dawn on me, and I thought, you have got a point, really. I don't mean it funny, but if you're going to insist that we can't chop trees, I mean, I've got to give Oxygen David his due on that. I have. He does. I don't recall many times when I've had mistakes with Oxygen David's maps where a tree's in the way. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to insist that we can't do that, then please make it so that we don't run into trees. You can't have it both ways. If your trees are made of concrete, then at least move them out of the way so we can get around the thing. That's all I'm going to say. It's yeah, I'm not trying to be unreasonable, really. You can't have it all your own way. I realise that, and that's why I play Oxygen David's maps. He's a grandmaster, as I often sort of call him. It's true, but he does. I've got to give him his due on that. When I compare his maps to this particular one, and indicator is on. Yeah, he doesn't. I can't recall a time when I've ever had to chunter and think, oh, it's Oxygen David's map again. You know, I've done this, blah blah blah. You just need to raise that a little bit more. Also, it's going nowhere at the back. I know why he did it. It was because it was getting expensive. Let's just grab this quickly while it's tanking. It might actually do it itself. No, I'm going to take over. Yeah, we'll take over every now and again. We'll just literally, it's no point in double handling, is there, when your sugar beet factory's right on the edge of this very field. Well, you can see it's sunk in. It's a brilliant factory, this is, by FarmyYard. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm going to spend a bit of money on this. We'll just apologise, but I like to. Here's me. I love to play realistically, he says, with a thing dangling like I was going to say a springboard. It looks like we're going to springboard into the river. We're going to do a bit of diving practice. Do you know, seriously? We do need to switch it on as well. Did that just move then, that pallet? I didn't. Smash it. Let's crack on. Right, I'm going to go back into the time lapse. I just wanted to say that. It just reminded me of something I'd said last session. I thought, you have got a point, really. Right, anyway, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, it looks like my workers have deserted me because I'm not paying my wages. Yeah, did not expect. I think it's leasing costs. Yeah, although it's not said as much, I think it is. It keeps on trying to carry me into the river. It's yeah, quite annoying. Well, we really need to ring the shop and ask them while we're over the other side of the farm if they can pick this up, so that we don't get clobbered again. So it looks like it's just me, because I can't employ anybody, so it's just little old me doing everything at the minute. Yeah, so let's go over no workers. Right, so then let's send that back quickly before we get clobbered again, and return yes, and return yes. Unrealistic. And oh, I thought we were leasing something else. Yeah, I think that still means that it's taken it off of us, the extra, which does make sense. We're 5,000 and we're now minus 3 odd, which is 8,000 something something something. So that makes sense that we were actually right and it was leasing costs. Used to say leasing, it may have done. It is true. I often look in editing and I actually quite clearly see. All I saw was the tick down to me in the minus, and there was out of money. You could have said something before that. So yeah. That's sometimes what happens when you stretch yourself. I mean, we could like get some more money from the bank. They would, but let's just crack on. I'll do it on my own. It's not the 40 odd ton lows each one, so it's not the end of the world. I just want to sort of show you with the lights on just how big the pile is, so you can remember. I looked at the gap in the middle, like here, was sort of like doing that, and then how high it went, and that you could see that white patch as well. That was one of the things I thought was quite a remarkable, where you could actually see what was what. So right, let's stick that, and let's grab everything ready, and I think let's get this all into position. That might not matter. No, I'll do actually. Yeah, it can go there. It's not the end of the world. As it should be. I mean, we did quite a few, like 30 and 40 odd tons, and it was quite a few runs. So it is quite a few hundred tons, but it should be really. So we want to go low, not too low. We want to like. That's picked it up, I saw it. Let's go in a little bit deeper so that we don't have to keep faffing around. Right, smashing. Let's see if that's big enough for. Let's just put that down, and we'll let the other one pick it up at its leisure, and it can now be the front loader, and the Massey can be released to normal duties again. Now that I mean, yeah, we could have done the case, but they're both two valuable tractors. I mean, not saying that one isn't, it is, but what I mean is, yeah, these are for our farm. These are really, really sort of important. So, right, smashing. Should literally. No, I've got no hitch. Oh, we have got a hitch on this. Yeah, but you can very rarely join two dissimilar trailers. We'll try it though, because to be honest, we could use the case if that was the case. If you'll forgive the wordplay, and we could like tow the two if it will work. Otherwise, yeah, I think the Massey would struggle with like 60 odd tons. It's sort of, yeah. Mind you, the case is as bad for that. Let's just let that go then. I really don't think it will work. Really, 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 really don't think it will work. This two's got a pinage. So will they... Oh, we need to first get that one out of the way. And then sort of like put the other one under, and then we'll reverse back and see if it will actually hitch up. I doubt it, but you never know. It's funny. Obviously, I've tried. Obviously, the carrot is really the Omatana TARDIS. I'm quite sure most of us have worked that out. The shape is obviously identical, so it's just been like rebadged by Omatana. So it has got the bin hitch, and you can join other ones of this. But I've tried it with all the trailers, and I can never get them to hitch up. So it's might be a height thing. It might be that you can get some to, but I just let's let that go. Let's see, can we hitch these two together? It would be quite a coup. Being as I use this trailer a lot and also the Omatanas quite a lot, it would be quite a... Yeah, this is sort of becoming... I used to use the Omatana all of the time, but this is a really good size. Ooh, let's not attack the... Not quite right. Ooh. Wow. 70 odd tons. Right, let's see. It should just about manage it. Right, I am going to yeah, we're just going to ferry this lot away, and I'm sure it's going to slow down going up this nasty hill. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, I guess we filled the farmyard, yeah. I'm guessing that's what's happened. Yeah, 360 tons of sugar beets. Yes, we were in a bit of a mess, but I've got to be honest, we won't be. Yeah, I was going to go for one of those climactic endings where, like, we're really terrible. But by morning, the pig food will, although we'll be in minus, we will be out of this mess. We will really. Because we would have made some, we will make some money off selling the. Oh, we also need to. Have we got any water? Surely we. Yeah, the water should come across, shouldn't it? We've got 500 odd tons of it. I'm sure we have. Or not. Okay. Well, we need to go and do that right now then, because that's really, really necessary. That's amazing. So where did the 500 tons go? Into the. I'm trying to think who needs it. We know we had 500 tons of water, so did this need water? It's got 96 tons. That's the one we need to stick some hay. I've always said this as well, I don't mind buying one input. I've always said that with all of the Let's Plays, because in real life you just buy things that you've not got. It's true, but I'd like it to be sort of realistic, but obviously we can't completely. So that called for the digestate. Oh right, all the 500 tons went to there. Right, okay. And the bad thing is, right, so if we give that a priority, 10 is the lowest. So if we now go to, now that this is calling to make, no, it should be, you don't need to make, oh you do. No, you do need to wash it. Right, okay. So we're going to give this a priority of 1, which is the highest. So if we pop over to the water distributor, and we'll do a little bit of that before we go to sleep. And switch some lights on. Yeah, we will stick some in the animals as well. Obviously we've got a dairy to buy and things like that. So, wow. When we cut, oh yeah. So that's filled. That's 100 tons. It's well over. Yeah, I really shouldn't need to do those all of the time either. Right. So then, why is that not filling? It won't fill. Why is that not filling when there's a tap right next to it? That is really bizarre. Too many triggers perhaps in the same sort of proximity? It worked normally. Very strange. Usually have to come out and go in again though for it to actually work if it's broken. Yeah, if it's something that's stopped. Yeah, no, it's just refusing to fill. Ah, I've seen this once before. Although we don't pay for money, it's because of the fact that, yeah, one other Let's Play I've seen this in all the times that I played. It's to do with you being minus, because money naturally costs. So it's sort of like it's still, you've got to have positive to fill this up. So we may as well go to sleep, because we're not going to be doing any of that until we get clear our books. There was no point in looking in the sales. It's a shame about that, it really is, but it is what it is. There is that other one, and they are big, they are quite large, and I mean, I've used it on maps like this before at 9 o'clock. So this should clear us into the plus. I know we've got the slurry to do, I know we've got the manure to do, I know we've got obviously the water and all of this, the rest of it. It's sort of, we've hit one of those things when you go so badly minus, your cash flows are really, that's better. Right, loan interest. So we earned some money then. Actually earned some over on top of that. What are we selling? Yeah, see what I mean? Now I can actually do it because I'm in positive. It's ever so strange, but it is that. I've only seen it one before. I was scratching my head and thinking, what is that about? Why can I not? Because we don't pay for our water, but naturally you do. So it is that. So obviously that should now go ahead. I'm going to leave it here. It's a good place to leave it. We're going to get the animals done. We do need to put a dairy down. I know we're not going to be doing like an awful lot of, it should be, yeah, Tim was only just gone into, we've only got 60 cows, the milk's up to 20 tons, that's 3 months. Water, obviously we know, we just filled it in. Pellets have not gone down very much because there's not a lot of them. The fresh forage crops, oh no, litres, no, 50%, 32 tons. It must just mean grass. And how are we doing on the chickens? Again, yeah. Oh, we've had more births. We only had 28 and the 3 roosters. Now we've got 28, 38, 42 and the 3 roosters. So that is amazing. Reproduction 30% already. That's why I really wanted to. What is in sales? Still got that. Oh, it's one of the biggies. I'm going to do it because they're so useful. So very useful for like lugging what we do now. I would never buy it, but in the sales I've always given myself that one break. Ooh, I'd forgotten about that. Let's reset that. I know we'll leave it there. So we're down 17,000. We are, we shouldn't have filled it already. Obviously that will be going over into the, it has already. This 20 tons gone over to the farmer Jebs straight away. And that is now filling nicely. So yeah, I might do a couple of runs off camera just to top that up, because it's not like it's costing us or anything like that. Milk is up to, let's just check, 20 tons and 20,000 litres, and slurry not showing us the slurry. Right, well, let's go around the front. I'll switch my light on just so as we know, we can see So 20,000 litres of milk. How is this doing for its... It's got 183 tonnes of manure. See, the manure's not calling at the minute. This should be calling for it soon. And I thought we're going to buy some grass and stick it in there, and that's what I was really talking about, because it's only the grass that's making that is stopping that process from actually working. So, all right, so it's manure's up to 23 tonnes and slurry 41 tonnes. So we're going to get that in, buy some grass. Can you buy it from the lords now? It'd be the easiest way, rather than like grab. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Pallets of. I'm sure we can buy hay from the lords now. It says we don't really want hay though, do we? We want grass. I think you can buy grass. I'm sure this is what he added. Was grass and dry grass, yeah, and grass. Oh, dry grass meaning hay and grass meaning grass. So 1,000 litres for 5,000 litres. Got 17. I think it's quite. I can't remember if it's 5,000 litres times 10 would be 50 tonnes. Right, so that's the job we've got next time. 10 tonnes of that. We've still got in the positive, no leasing costs. We've done all the jobs we need to do. It looks like we're in a terrible position, but that's going to help us enormously. We're going to grab that, stick that in there, and then we're going to make, the only thing that's stopping us actually doing that business now is the grass to make the, let me show you. The silage that's then going to make that. The grass is the very best. The others just slight. So it's really, it's even better than chaff as well. So really your best is your grass to make that methane. And then we bought 1,000, but obviously we need to stick the rest in. The silage additive is the one that I'm really interested in doing. It's a really good business. We should see. Oh, I don't know, no, because we didn't have any water, did we? Because we couldn't pay for it. So the farmer Jeb won't have done its normal ripping through trick, because it really has only just got the water. Oh, you were saying? You were saying? Well, I was. Right, well, this we've got to do. The animals are not like poorly or anything. Let's just sell that, because even you can't check pig food. It is worth a lot, but obviously let's just go to 10 o'clock, and that's not going to hurt the animals, and then just to see what a bang we get. Ooh, beautiful. Well, we can pay the loan off. With that, we're going to do on camera this particular session, so that we're completely out of debt, and then what is ours is ours. I know the loan interest doesn't really kill. So 62,000 for selling that, and there's also obviously quite a bit. I don't know what we actually got off that field. It wasn't a lot. I did say that it wasn't going to be a tremendous amount, but we did do quite a bit of this is way down. Most of it's gone. So 360 tons of sugar. Now, if I remember rightly, sugar's one of those crops that we should have sold the sugar too. It really normally, 287 tons. How much is that worth at its best? And sugar's 145,000. That's what it was. It is a really good earner. I don't want to sell it all though, but I suppose what we could do then, because I would like to keep some for making chocolate in the dairy. If we sell it now, the animals, I don't think they're poorly. No, they're in the orange. They're not suddenly going to die, and they're very happy too. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell, because it's in the green. It does fluctuate a little, but sugar likewise is one of those that really is a good earner. So if we sell that, go till 11 o'clock, then all we've got left is that sugar there. Oh my life, that is a cracker. Do we sort of treat ourselves to that? Oh wow, that's a really big one. Really big one. That's like bigger than I'm used to. That one could cope with anything. If we souped it up, we don't really need to begin with. Chopper, protection, numbers, CB, joystick, GPS, US style, no. Pipe, no, we do need, the pipe is a bit, we've not got a header for it. We're going to buy it as is for now. Why have we got 5,000 in options? It's usually wheels or something like that. And you've got no choice. Yeah, it's the standard class tank, which is 13,005. I think we're going to go for the bigger. If we could be in charge £5,000, I think I'd sooner spend. Is it 21 is the biggest? Yes, it is. So I'd sooner spend 10 grand and get a 21 ton hold. It's not much bigger than the other one. It's a little wider, I think, and the stairs are the real. But they do fold in. They're just a little slow. So that's what we're going to get. We are going to do it. It's, why would you not? I did like that other one. I've only just used it. Didn't like. I say I'm not a massive fan of the. Right, so we've made, but that's what we wanted. We needed a harvester. It came, and I always think as well, if what was meant to be was meant to be. So I know a lot of people don't believe in that type of stuff. What I'm trying to say is, if it was gone, then it was gone, but it was still there this morning. We need a harvester. It was a really good price. It's a very powerful harvester. Now, obviously, we don't get leasing costs. In the coming year, we've got to now look for a header. I know we've got, before everyone chats at me, and we've got the Cabello, which obviously is our main one. But I do also want to go into, obviously we've got the, we need a normal header as well because we've got canola, but also the other thing is I would like to do the map things. I did say that. So if we look at, I'd like to do the poppies. It really just intrigued me. So we've got that field that we've just had. 2 fields of sugar beet, and that other one's terrible. I don't know what the yield is going to be like, and I'd like to buy 1 more field, but not now because we've just spent all of our money. So yeah, the manure and the storage really is coming on now. So the one I'd like to do the poppies, the yield might be terrible, but for yeah, I mean that is about on par with soy. I think it's better. So I'm expecting the yield to be terrible, but nevertheless I still would like to do it because it's something special to the map, so I'd like to actually have a go of it. So yeah, that's one. The millet I think was quite good as well. That's about the same as sorghum, but soybeans. The peas about the same as well. Lentils were really good if I remember right. So actually lentils are better than now lentils or chickpeas really are supposed to be quite high yields, so I suppose we could. I think we'll do poppy and lentils. We could also do the bigger cedar than our 4 metre. Although we did do those 2 fields, it was actually, hang on a minute, let's have a look at the planter, because that did some of the actual things. I did the beans. Oh no, the planter does the one that we just said. Can't think of it. It's gone out of my head straight away. Unbelievable. That one there that I mentioned a minute ago, that my brain seems to have failed at the minute, as well as the onions. Oh, onions. I think it's about now, isn't it? January sort of time. Let's have a look. This should tell us. Does it understand onions? I think that's why I don't think it understands what that is. Because it doesn't know, does it? Right, let's tell the sugar to not sell anymore, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to put the last of our sugar in to make our chocolate, and it's going to sell, which is good in a way, but in another way it's not. I suppose that is true. I could always buy the bags of sugar beet and make it specially for, and just literally sell that, because we are going to still need quite a bit of equipment. At least it paid off. The selling of the harvester, we did very well out of that one. A really good one. It pretty much paid for that harvester. Obviously we had to dig deep and actually sell a lot and all the rest of it. But yeah, that's quite amazing. So it is the cedar that does that, but not the lentils. That's the one. Yeah, lentils. So we're going to do, I think, field 1 with lentils. I'm going to start next session. I'm going to get a plough going on. Well, I still know we need to do 65. Now that, because of the scale of that, we really do need, and it's going to help us anyway. If you've got a business like we're going to regularly do grass, a good farmer that's got on his spare cash is going to invest in improving his tools for doing that particular job. So I'm going to begin with, I'm going to lease an Anderson, but hopefully buy one in time. But this particular, we need to get those off the field, because soon, that's the point as well, when do we actually plant those special crops? March. Yeah, and oh, this does mustard as well. Did that in France. Peas, lentils, so they're April, and the poppies are in March. So that's good, because if we've got the 4 metre, we could do one field one day and then one the other, and hopefully, as the grass goat dies back one though, doesn't it? It's the only bad thing. It'll be April when you could do your grass work. We'll figure something out. We could, I suppose, do the bales on when we do field 1. We could do field 1 and set that going quite early, get the ploughing done next session, go through the winter. We've obviously got, yeah, the onions. No, that's talk about getting sidetracked. Yeah, the onions, I think they are, yes, January, February, so we've got to keep our eye. Oh, we can't keep our eye on the prices. Now that's one thing that surprises me. This is the map. Why is that? Or is this? No, this is the map. It's not the time-saving stock check. That doesn't even understand what an onion is. That shocks me, because there's nowhere on the map to sell the special things. That's a bit of a strange one. Really? Well, that one is. Some of them are and some of them aren't. It's a little bit odd. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Oh, we found the mother load. Gordon Bennett, that is amazing. Right, mustard. I've changed my mind. Lentils. What does mustard? Or is it a mod? And yeah, let's have a look. In fact, no, that was the right screen. Mustard is not there, so that means it's got to be either that or it's a mod. That's trouble. No, it's there. So mustard. We're going to do one mustard. And we're going to do poppies too. Let's have a look how many fields we've got. I did say I was going to do this in a big way. We do need to obviously do our. That's the point. Yeah, we're good. We do still need to go massive with our sunflowers. We didn't buy a factory to do oils for no reason. So with that in mind, we'll do the sunflowers on field 1, and we'll do the poppies on field 29, and we'll do the other one that's replaced lentils, the mustard, on field 65. Yes, oh, we did one field 30 as well. So if we can afford field 30 through the winter, we'll cut the grass once next year so as not to waste it, and then we'll rip it up and we'll do one of those crops. Simple as. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. It's been a monster session, but a very, very fruitful one, really. Let's just quickly on camera sort of show that doing that as well. Yay. Right, so yes, soon we'll grab that grass, we'll stick that into this, and it should then make methane, and then this should start to make the. Yeah, it's only got 1,000 litres digested. It's got absolute shed load hay. Yeah, oh, that's the point. We need to grab the hay out of this one. Yeah. Material, yeah, silage additive materials missing. We know that. We're going to add that soon. It's just the methane and the slurry in that. So yeah, we need to get that all chopped into this, and then we'll get cracking on that. So all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, on this wonderful farm, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.